Right then, we are on. We should be on anyway. Let's check. Looks like we're on, I think. I can never tell these days with this YouTube setup. Yeah, live, 6 seconds in. Yeah, so we did go live. Right, so we are live. I don't know why, I'm like a cat in the headlights then. So yeah, we are live, 15 seconds on. I will wait for a few people to jump in before I start talking or anything like that. But today we're doing a listing hangout. So I just really need to get on with actual listings and stuff rather than doing too much talking. I do need to actually upload to my computer my images, so got them on my phone, so I'll do that now. Do. And when we've got a couple of people in, I'll say hi to people. Oh, we got Chris in. Says we've got 3 people watching. Chris is in the chat. What we're going to have to do is... You can hear me now, right? You can hear me now. Yeah, okay. Should be able to hear me now. I'll wait for a response. Hello. You should be able to hear me. It's because it's 30 seconds in delay. Right, we'll try this again anyway. You're on mute. What do you mean I'm not? I'm not on mute. I've just taken me... Oh, come on. Is the 30 seconds up yet of the delay? I can hear you. Good. Right, okay. So, now I can get on. Right. So now... This is so funny. The sound is going to go again for a few minutes. Because I forgot that I've plugged my phone in and I had to take the microphone out. But I need to plug my phone in to get the images. So, what we're going to do for a minute, and nobody leave because it's not that there's anything wrong. I just need to unplug my mic, plug the phone in, drag the images across from my phone, and then I can plug the mic in. So there's not going to be any sound for about 2 minutes, or about a minute and a half. But bear with me, because I need to do this to get my things on the computer. I should have done this before I did the live. I didn't think about this. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do. I will speak to you in about a minute, minute and a half. I'll try and be as quick as I can with this exchange of the photos. Should have done that. I should have done that before I did that. Right, we should be able to hear me now. And then people will catch up in the chat in a second. I really do. It annoys me, this 30 seconds thing, I tell you. Right. So then, let me just go through the chat and have a few shout-outs to people. So, we've got, Tap Peddler is in there. That was the person who was saying no sound, along with a lot of others, actually. RJ's in there. I already shouted out We Flipping Good Stuff. Georgina has joined us as well. And I think that's it. I can't see anyone else in there, I don't think. If I'm missing anyone, I apologise. Right, so, now I've got my photos on my phone. We are, we are going to be cool. Oh, you know what? I need to move that across a bit. Let me move that across a bit. There you go. Then you actually see that better. Right. Right, now I need to go on to my eBay photos and check my photos. Let me check here. Oh, also, have you got any ads cards to use, you know, on the stream... What's it called? Streamloots. If you've got any ads cards to use on Streamloots, whack them in, you know, just redeem them if you want. I know a few of you got the free packs the other week, so you might have a few others to redeem off that free pack. And I will do whatever is on the cards, of course. Right, I think we'll start with the Jenga then. Let's do the Jenga, because that's a nice one. Does anyone else do this? You start with the easy ones. Really, you should start with the hard ones, but I start with the easy ones. Well, sometimes I do. Depends on my mood, really. Jenga MB Games. Oh, yeah. So, Andrew, that's what I was saying when the mic was off anyway, and I didn't realise. I was saying, how does it... If you have got suspected corona, what's it like? Is it... Because it's just... There's a lot of ambiguity with this. I saw one this morning, right? There was this woman, probably late 20s, and she said, oh, you know, it was... I kind of got over it in 2 or 3 days. It was fairly rough, but it wasn't, you know, really incredible or anything. But then you've got other people who are saying, oh my God, it was a real slog and everything. So I want to know some sort of... I think it's human nature, isn't it, to want to know some sort of definition or definitive kind of understanding of it. But the funny thing is, I've had a cough, and I don't know. I think it's, as I said to you actually on message the other day, Andrew, I think it's, was it yesterday? It might have been yesterday. I think it's psychosomatic. I'm pretty sure it's psychosomatic. Because everyone's thinking about it. Everyone's, or so many people are, and then you get that kind of mentality of everyone coughing, and it's not actually to do with it, it's just a psychosomatic thing. Oh, we've had an ad card.
About your love life, past or present. Smiley face.
Tell us all the cool facts. Well, actually, the way I wrote that card was that the person redeeming it tells us a cool fact. But okay, I'll tell you a cool fact. But it's not going to be anything secret, because that's the secret card that I give away a secret. So what is that? About my love life, was that, or past or present? Oh God, that's a hard one to. That's a hard one to answer, because I suppose well, I'll say this, because this doesn't give too much away, and it's only a common card, so I can't give too much away. When I was in high school, I used to be very... I don't want to say slutty, because that's not the right word, because I wasn't actually doing anything physically. But I just used to fall in love with people, or think I was falling in love with people, like get a crush on someone, and then literally, after a couple of weeks, I'd think like I'm not being in a crush with them, or I'd think that the crush wasn't continuing, and then I'd go to another person, and then suddenly all my crush energy was towards them. So what I mean by that is, when you've got... when you think you love someone, and then you transfer the love to another person. Has anyone ever done that? Look, I call it love transference, although it isn't love, it's actually just a crush. It's a lower form of love. But yeah, so that's what I used to do crush transference in high school, where And usually if someone, and it's a coping mechanism for rejection actually, so it's a way of protecting yourself against rejection. That's obviously in hindsight what I was doing. But say like someone would reject you, let's say, then you just transfer the emotion that you feel for that person onto someone else. Now this is the reason why I say it wasn't love, because love, you can't do that with love. You can't transfer your emotion onto someone else that easily with love. You can do it with a crush, but you can't do it with love. So yeah, that was mine. My wife and I have had a bit of a cold with a cough and flu type symptoms, but negative to coronavirus. You see, this is the thing really. You don't know because there could be colds and flus going round. I'm gonna have to go for a lie down later's. Or is that it? Oh right. So if it is coronavirus, then it's not really like taking you down much. But yeah. I mean, that woman who was in her late 20s on... well, I think she's in her late 20s. I don't know, maybe mid-late 20s, I'm guessing. She said that she slept for 20 hours. She said she felt, quite fluey and stuff one day, but then she slept for 20 hours or so, and then the next day she just had, like, sort of a normal cold, or it felt just like a normal cold, so... But it did surprise me when she said, actually, she had slept for 20 hours. That's quite a lot. But here's the thing with the ambiguity, because you don't know... In terms of, you don't know really, because some people have asymptomatic, which means you don't have symptoms, and then other people have mild symptoms, and other people are real severe. So you don't know really, and I think it depends on one, the how healthy you are, how your age, of course, and maybe even to do with your genes as well, and then obviously what sort of strain you get. If you get a really bad strain of it, then even if you're quite healthy and young, it obviously it won't kill you, but it'll probably take you down quite a bit. So yeah, it's one of those things. It's a bit kind of I have no cool facts. Oh, I'm sure you do. Electra looks like, oh, can you see her over there actually? Yeah, you probably can, can't you? Let's have a look at this. Oh yeah, there she is. She wants to go out. My window doesn't work. Does my window work? Let me check. If you want to go out, you can go out. Yeah, my window doesn't work. Yeah, there's no way that window's working, so my window doesn't work. Right, anyway, I'll get on with some listing now, because this is actually meant to be a listing stream, and everyone is pulling me away from listing, because they all want me to talk about random stuff. MB Hasbro Jenga original wooden stacking balance game. Is it from 2000? Mine looks like the same box. 2000. Right, I'll check on my photos, see if it's 2000. Create your listing. Boom. Right, I need to check on my photos first before I go gallivanting off. I might actually have to bring it in here to check. Scooter booty. Oh god, that's too small there. Oh, there's no way I'm seeing that. Bugger it, I can't see it. Let me check on the other. Might have to bring it in and check. I'll just go and get it in a sec. See if this last photo has it. Nope, that doesn't have it. I'll check. It probably will be 2000. Yeah, it's 2000. 2000. That's the year of production, obviously. Right then, I'll click Get Started. And let me go on the live stream just to see if anyone else has joined. Oh, Alexis has joined. Oh, is that a new profile picture? I didn't recognize you there actually. We've got, who else have we got in here? Oh, Carl's joined. Hi there, Carl. Steve joined. Hi there, Steve. Yeah, a few more people joined, actually. So if you got any questions and stuff in the chat, I will. Obviously, I'm doing listing, but I'll flip in and out of the chat as well. So, actually, I'm doing a vlog today as well, so I need to record the vlog or record a little bit of a vlog while I'm doing this live stream. I've gone into the wrong folder here. So if you got any listing to do, then you may as well do some listing. Or if you've got packing to do, or labeling or anything, then you may as well get it done during the stream. You know what I think would be the best two things to do during this stream? Well, during any stream of someone listing. Not actually listing, but I think packaging or labeling would be quite a good fit for one of these streams, because I'm here talking, right, and I'm doing a bit of listing. And then, if, let's say, I can imagine, if I was watching one of these streams, I would prefer to do something like labeling or packaging while I'm listening, rather than actually doing listing myself alongside the person who's doing listing. I don't know, it's just how I feel about it, I suppose. I've got one thing to package later on, actually. Yesterday, what was it yesterday that was good, or day before? No, I don't think yesterday was good. No, it was day before, actually, but it was quite good. I had some auctions ending and stuff, so I did my parcels yesterday. I actually went out far too much yesterday. I did my parcels, and then I went to Next, and I went to Primark, and I went to, not Primark, Peacocks, and I went to Sainsbury's twice, and then obviously to the parcels. So yeah, I went out too much yesterday. I'm not going out as much. Well, actually, I'm only going out for a walk today. But then I'll be going out tomorrow to do my parcels. But I'm trying to limit the amount of time I go out. Not to say I'm self-isolating because I've got anything, but, you know, just, it's best just to limit it, because it's just adding to the pile, innit? If I go out a lot more, then I'm adding to the pile. But I'm a bit of a hypocrite, because yesterday I did go out, didn't I? So I can't really say that too much. But, you know, I'm one of the least at risk people, so it's probably best that if it comes to it, I'm the one that goes out rather than anyone else. And especially with my grandparents. Oh, I'll tell you about my grandparents, right? Bloody hell, this annoyed me. And it annoyed me from the standpoint of them going out and, you know, with their age and all the rest of it. So, my grandma got an appointment. Obviously, I won't go into personal details of what the appointment was or anything, but it wasn't a serious appointment or anything. It wasn't like a deadly serious appointment. And that's at Leighton Hospital, right? And that's about 35 minutes away. Bear in mind, Leighton Hospital has also got a case, right? So, they go there, or they're meant to be going there, and we get on the blooming bus to go there, right? So we went into town as normal, our local town, do the shopping in town, all the rest of it. We collect their shopping, and my mum offers to take them, but they don't say yes or anything. They're going on the bus, no matter how much my mum pleads to take them, and because she knew that going on the bus isn't a good idea. So, especially with their age and stuff. So we go around the town. Oh bloody hell! Right, what's this? This is gonna annoy me. These cards. Oh right, thank you very much, Alexis. Thank you. So if you want to use them any point during this stream, then just go for it. So thank you very much, Alexis. I will just continue with this story. So they went to where was it? So yeah, we were going to town, and then we went to Leighton on the bus, and then went up there. And then my dad actually picked him up at 7 p.m. from Sainsbury's after coming back on the bus. But bear in mind, my granddad's 82. It's so funny though, right? Because he couldn't care less about this virus. You know, right, I discussed with my other granddad, not this granddad I'm talking about, but I discussed with my other granddad in the car years ago. I was talking to him about sort of life, and obviously I've always been interested in life. That's why I'm doing philosophy in September. And I used to say to him, what's it like being older, and do you get to a point where you're just thinking, oh, I'm not bothered anymore, you know, I couldn't care less, whatever happens, happens. And he says, I think you do, and I think basically life just becomes just, you know, this kind of thing that is just there and present, and you're just doing whatever you're doing, and you're not really that bothered about your own self anymore as you get really old, and you're just like, well, that's me kind of done anyway, and whatever else comes, I'll be grateful for it. And so I think my granddad now at 82, not my other granddad, has got to that point quite firmly, and he's the most joyous person. I'm walking into Sainsbury's to meet him on the chairs, right? And he sits me there, automatically wants to give me a hug. I said I don't want to give you a hug because in case, you know, I have it or anything, I don't want to, because he's got underlying health issues and stuff. Anyway, so at the end we bump elbows like that, like a lot of people are doing. In fact, I saw a friend yesterday as well, other than my I'm terrible. I'm not taking the government's advice. I'm seeing loads of people. I need to be stopped. But no, anyway, so we bumped elbows at the end, but he sat me down and we were just chatting, and he was just talking about this situation, and he just had no care in the world for his own self, what happens to himself. He's just going out, he's just doing what he's doing, and even though he is the most susceptible, he has no anxiety about it at all. He's just totally free with it, and it's so nice to see that in a way. Of course, there's a negative side to that, because if he's like that, he goes out and stuff, and then he gets it and stuff. So me and my parents and stuff are going to be saying, look, you can't be going out and stuff. We've got to get the shopping for you and things like that if it gets worse, especially as the government have said about all this stuff. Anyway, so he's doing that, but as I say, them two have gone off on the bus to Leighton, and God knows who's been coughing on the bus and all the rest of it. And I just really, I was very scared, because my granddad gets it, my grandma gets it, both with underlying conditions. I really don't think, if I'm being quite realist in my view, that they're going to get through it if they get it, even if it's a weaker strain. It would be somewhat of a bit of a miracle, really. And so, but they went and did that. So, God, it was pretty hard to see them do that, essentially. Especially when my mum had said, just look, we'll drive you there and everything. But yeah, they just did what they were doing, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it was fine. They were cool. They've got back, and they won't show any symptoms in the next few days, and it'll be cool. And we can do the shopping for them, and we can get stuff for them, and they don't have to go out. Obviously, me and my mum were thinking about, and this might be good for a few people who are listening, actually, if you've got older relatives, maybe thinking about buying some gardening stuff for them, or buying magazines and books and things like that. Because I'm sure it would be okay, where my granddad lived, just to go out in their garden for a bit and do a bit of things. I can't see them being deadly at risk if you just go out in the garden or anything, because there's no one really around or anything. So, and you've got the 2 meter thing, haven't you? So, yeah, I thought to myself, we could do the garden thing. And then my mum said, yeah, as well as that, we could get some books or magazines and things like that. So I think that's a good idea, really, because the thing I was thinking is, if you've got an older person who's isolated, the mental state is really going to decay, because people like to get out and about, people like to do things, and that will happen for everyone, but especially when they're older, it's they're already physically, not the best, so mentally it may affect them more as well. So I was thinking, we need something that they can do outside. So potentially getting them some sort of gardening stuff to be able... I mean, they love gardening anyway. They've probably got loads of gardening equipment and stuff. But it would just be nice to give something fresh, and then we can do that as well as in garden. But anyway, that's that story. I won't ramble about it. I've not even done one listing yet. This is why you shouldn't blooming go on stream and do listings. Time for bed now, team. Love you all, and Georgina a little bit more. Where are you anyway, flipping good stuff? Are you in? I think you're in America, right? I'm pretty sure. Hi everyone, Anna Velupi Lass. I don't think I've seen you in the chat before, so hi there. If you have any questions or anything, as I said, whack them in the chat. And also, if you have any ads cards, I've got the little thing there. If you have any ads cards on Stream Loots, then you can use them, redeem them during the stream as well. It's very simple to redeem. Oh, there we go. Funny, I just said that.
This card. I love you, Georgina.
A person. Oh, right, okay, cool. So, Georgina, you can only speak in the chat for the next, what was that, 2 minutes? Was that 2 minutes? I'm pretty sure that was 2 minutes. You can only speak in the chat for the next 2 minutes with emojis. And that's going to Georgina, so, yeah. Anyway, so what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying now. So it's funny because I was interrupted by the thing that I was talking about. So, yeah, if you got any ads cards, as I was saying, then you can feel free to redeem them. In fact, Alexis, I bet you've got some rares or some legendaries, because you bought 10 packs, haven't you? I'm pretty sure it said 10 packs. So, Georgina, oh my god. Yeah, so you've probably got some rares or legendaries, so that's not a good thing, because some of those rares or legendaries are pretty powerful. Right then, anyway, so, MB Hasbro Jenga original wood stacking balance game from 2000. Complete condition. You know what I really like with these Jenga? Is that little stacker you get. You know that cardboard stacker you get? Complete condition with, and I'm going to actually put that in here, cardboard stacker. Because I think that'll entice people. Right then. Fixed price. I'm not doing auction. Buy it now. I'm going to do 10 quid on that. Should I do free post or paid post? I'm going to do paid post. I know it might be a bit high because I think that's probably the most any one of these Jengas have sold for. But yeah, I'm going to do plus post. Complete condition with cardboard stacker and in box. That'll do for that. I'm not doing any more for that. Right. Item specifics. Board game. We'll put that in 13.3k searches. That's what we want in it. 2 players. Is it 2 players? Or can 3 people play? No, it's kind of 2 players, isn't it? I've not played it in ages, so I wouldn't know exactly. Wood. It's actually the material is wood. Right, I'm going to put them. Right, that'll do. That's probably enough item specifics. I don't think there's anything else really in there. Strategy game. Yeah, we'll add the theme in there. Add strategy. Right, cool. Just check these photos are okay on here. Yeah, we're cool. Shop category. I always do. Does anyone else do this, right? When you're doing a listing, sometimes, not all the time, but you do it in random order. So what I'll do is I'll do the title, then I'll do the description, then I might do the specifics. No, I'll do the title, then I'll possibly upload photos, then do the description, then come back up to the item specifics, then come back up to do my shop category, and then condition, and then check my title, and then go down and flow kind of as normal. But it's weird. Sometimes I can do it in really, really random orders. Yeah, it's hard. I reckon other people do that as well. I reckon it's not just me, but it is hard, isn't it, really? Right, then, that's cool. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Right, so list with displayed fees. I think we're ready to list, are we? Let's do it. Hey, no! Oh, I can put vintage in the title because it's over 20 years old. That is crazy. This Jenga is over 20 years old now. Wow. I'm going to put vintage in the title. Bugger it. It's vintage. It's vintage. It's over 20 years old. I'm having that. So, here's another question for people. While I'm doing the listing. I'll check back in the chat in a second. What are people doing with regards to listing and sending things out and stuff? Because I'm sure in other areas, I mean, I wouldn't say it's crazy affected the Northwest. It certainly has affected the Northwest. But possibly in other areas, maybe more down south in London and stuff, it's more affected people. So what are people doing with regards to, sending things out, doing listing and stuff? I mean, I guess people like me are just continuing with listing and, you know, getting things out because you just have to, don't you, really? And soldiering on with it, really, and just hoping that you're limiting your interaction with people. But it'd be interesting just to hear a little bit on that as well. Because I've not really... I've been watching a couple of Steve's lives, actually, Steve Green's lives. And he was talking about how he's been out to the parcel shops and stuff like that. But I think he was saying, actually, that... I don't know whether he said whether he was going to self-isolate at some point, but yeah. I've not really been massively looking at what people in the reselling community are doing with regards to all this, really. Seems like a lot of people are just getting on as normal from what I've seen, but I've not seen that much, so can't really say completely. Right then, so that Jenga's done. Let's do this coin book now. That coin book will be easy. Coin book. Right, I'll check in the chat to see people's answers on that in a second. Let me just type this coins. Oh no, actually I can't really. I'll just do that on the I'll just create a fresh listing on it because I don't think I'll be able to find that. I struggled to find it on Complete and Sold the other week, but I did know how much it went for. It went for about £6-7, so I'll price it at that because it wouldn't have changed it out. Right, 2 minutes are up. Oh, right, okay, cool. For me, listing sending out straight away before cancel or post service might end. Sourcing a lot when I can before things are shut down. Yeah, very true. Wearing gloves and washing hands. You know what I haven't seen, right, in this country, and it's a good thing in terms of the panic and stuff, is I don't think I've seen one person wearing a mask. I've seen a few people, I've seen about 3 or 4 people wearing gloves, but I've not seen one person wearing a mask. And that's good, because obviously it means that, it doesn't necessarily mean that people aren't panicking, but it means that obviously people aren't really at an incredibly fearful stage with it or anything, which is kind of good to know. That's pretty decent. Hi everyone, selling puzzles and games mostly. I'm staying in, but my husband cannot stay in, so he is going to post anyway and taking my parcels. Well, it's the thing as well, there's not really any point in, for example, myself or even my mum or anyone staying in, because there's always someone in this house at work anyway. So if they're going to get it from work, the household's going to get it. So it's like, well, you may as well just go out, because we're going to get it anyway. If I was in the household with an older person, I'd be a lot more careful. But because, my mum and dad are older, but not old. So if they got it, I'm sure they'd get through it and everything, especially if it was a fairly weak or mild strain of it, particularly. So really, I may as well just go out and do things as normal. And there is the argument, I think someone made this argument actually, for the fact that basically young people should just continue on as normal and just do what we're going to do, except the only thing is, don't see your grandparents or don't have contact with older people, but basically just continue on as normal, because you may as well get it, catch it, get immunity from it, and then just continue on as normal, because then at least the economy's still kind of ticking over a bit with all the young people working. Maybe even we could extend that up into maybe anywhere between about 18 and 45 or 50 or something, that sort of so not just young people, but maybe even slightly into that middle age bracket, with so long as those people who are middle-aged don't have any underlying health issues, because they wouldn't necessarily be in the really low risk bracket, but they wouldn't be in the high risk bracket either. So there is a kind of argument for that, really. Person wearing mask in Aldi, also at the boot sale. You went to the boot sale? Oh my god, I didn't know there would be any on. Are they all still on and everything? Because I know that the cinemas the cinema near me is shut down, I think, now. So, yeah, it's crazy. Not enough people wearing gloves, in my opinion. In Asda earlier, loads of people pushing trolleys with bare hands. Yeah, but let's say you're wearing a glove, right? If you've got, for example, I'm just trying to think of how that helps, because if you've got a glove on and then you're touching a trolley, if someone before you has touched that trolley with the virus, let's say, then you've got the virus on your gloves, right? And then let's say you're going around the supermarket picking up all the different things. Oh, don't worry, you can't get out that way anyway. You'll have to go in the other room if you want to go out. You won't want to go out anyway because it's raining. But then with your gloves, you're touching all the items in the supermarket. And maybe you pick something up, but then you put it down, like some people do. And then, so you put it down, and then someone comes across it, and then obviously they pick it up, and then they've got, even if they've got it on their gloves or on their hands, they've still got it. So even with gloves, you've got to be very, very careful with, let's say you're using them and taking them off and all the rest of it. So I suppose that just comes down to disposal of the gloves though, really, doesn't it? But let's say myself, I went to the supermarket yesterday, I had bare hands. And so I touching all the things, and I was very aware that I was touching all the things. And then I had a wipe or whatever. And then I didn't touch my face, I didn't do anything like that. And then I got back and I washed my hands fully straight away before doing anything, before touching anything. And as I say, being very conscious of my face. And then also doing the car and everything as well, making sure the car's all cool, because you're touching the, the handles. You see, the thing is, even if you had gloves on, what if you were in the car? I suppose you could take the gloves off before the car, couldn't you? So that wouldn't that wouldn't be as bad. What you could do, take the gloves off before you get to the car. Then you're not touching the car with the virus on your gloves, and then you're cool. But it's crazy when you think of it, how meticulous you have to be. You know, how crazy you have to be. Do you want me to open the window for you in the other room? Yeah, right, okay. One sec, I'll be back in a sec. I'm just opening the... Nobody do any ads cards, because I won't hear them, so... yeah. Come on. Come in here. Come on. Come on. I'm opening the window anyway, and then if you want to go out, you can go out that way. If you want to go out, the window's there. That's it. Go on. In the other room. No, you're going down. Go the other way. In the other room. Oh. Blow me now, I tell you. You can't teach him, can you? So, anyway, yeah, so that's that. So, yeah, actually, Tap Peddler, you're probably right. Actually, gloves would probably be more sufficient because, especially if you put them on, maybe after you have... No, maybe put them on... it's still hard, though. Put them on as you go out the door, maybe. Then you've not got it on your hands, and presupposing that the car is alright anyway, at that first point, then you're not, when you're touching the car, you're not really getting virus on your hands or anything. Then you go into the supermarket, do your shop, pick up the things, yes, then you might have virus on your gloves, then take them off like that, not touching other parts of your hand with the gloves, and then chuck them in the bin, wash your hands, no, maybe, because you might not be able to wash your hands, because even if you wash your hands in the supermarket, then you're going to have to do all this with the doors and everything, so, yeah, don't wash your hands in the supermarket, go out the supermarket, get, like, antiviral wipes if you can get them, or if you have got some, which is pretty much impossible to get, but if you've got some antiviral wipes, wipe your hands, then get in the car, and you should be safe doing that. But God, that takes it to the nth degree. It's mental. It's like it's mental. It's crazy. But yeah, it does. The Sock Gamer 97 says it makes sense these days, and it's crazy to say that it makes sense. It really does. Chris says, I went to the post office yesterday. Lady serving. Yeah, that's exactly the same as me, Chris. The lady serving in the Hermes shop had gloves on. We didn't get any disposable gloves or anything, so I don't think we can use them. I mean, I could probably buy some off eBay, but there might be some on there, but they're probably crazy expensive. We've got a fair few wipes, but I'm trying to limit them, but the thing is, I want to wipe down all my computer at least once a day, even though I wash my hands prior to coming on my computer, and so there's probably not going to be anything on here. I'd rather do my computer. I did it this morning, actually. I did this and then that and all the rest of it. But the thing is, if you're going to get it, at some point, you're going to make a little error at some point, and then it's going to end up getting you. And you're going to have done all that, and you're thinking, well, there's no bloody point in it now. I've done all my antibacterial, I've wasted a load of money on a load of blooming crap, all this antiviral stuff, and I've bloody gone and got it anyway, and I may as well just breathe all over my computer now and cough all over it, because it doesn't matter anyway, the virus is a part of me. And then you're like, oh, so it's funny. It's a thing, really, isn't it? Because everyone's wiping down all these surfaces, doing all this stuff. And I was saying to my mum, really, all it takes is one person to cough on different things, and then it's bloody gone. All that hard work of doing all the antiviral or anti-this or anti-the other is basically gone after a few hours, and then you need to do it again. It's like, oh, God. It's mental, isn't it? It's mental. So yeah, if you got any questions or anything, whack them in. I will do this other listing. We'll see if we can actually get about 3 or 4 listings done in this video. I mean, it's mental, I've not. I'm just going to do a section for my vlog, so you'll see this vlog in a few days, a week maybe. Oh, let me see. We're proper. Everyone says we'll have to self-isolate and all the rest of it. Well, if we're bloody self-isolating, I'm going to ball. I'm going to do loads of work and stuff. Anyway, I don't know. I'm going to start the vlog. Hi, guys. So, we are on the live stream here. As you can see, the webcam's on. And I'm going to be listing this item here, this book, Coins of England and the United Kingdom, 40th edition. So let me just flip you around and... I'll show you my little listing page. So I need to put this in here, as you can see. Coins of England and the United Kingdom. I actually do capitalised things on all my listings as well. Does anyone else, I'm speaking to the chat now, by the way, not the vlog. Does anyone else do capitalisations on all of their listings as well? 40th edition, was it? Because that's something I always do. I always do capitalisations on everything. 40th edition. Spink Standard Catalogue of Business. Spink 2005. I'll put that in. Spink 2005. Right then, anyway, guys, I will leave it there for this section of the vlog, and I will catch up with you after the live stream. So see you very soon, guys. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. You see, we're balling. You see, if I have to stay in a little bit more, I'm definitely doing way more YouTube. And then I can get, I need to do more philosophy vids, actually. I recorded one this morning. Trying to do a lot more on my philosophy channel, but... Oh, it's hard. I tell you, I honestly do not know how people do 2 YouTube channels. It's impossible to juggle them. I mean, yeah, okay, I do a lot of other stuff as well, but still, I mean, it's so hard to juggle 2 YouTube channels. I'm trying to do my reselling and stuff alongside it, and trying to do reading and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Even just 2 YouTube channels would be really hard to do. Right, get that on there. Let's see how many we can do. Hopefully, we can do a few more. Me love a capital only on brand names. Ah, I was told Google can't read capitals. Google can't read capitals. Oh, I don't know. I'm wearing a... Hi, Adz. I'm wearing a face mask watching this. You never know. What? That's impossible. Oh, God, that's proper. I'm sure you're joking there, but if you're actually being serious, oh, God, that is the level of paranoia we're at, is it? Oh, God. Oh, my God, yeah. You're going to catch a virus through the internet. It's funny, though, isn't it, how we call it viruses on the internet, don't you? You know those viruses you can get on your computers. I wonder why we call them viruses. There must be a reason. Must be very characteristic of a normal human virus or something. Right then. Let me... Books. That's what we want to do. Coins. Oh, I've put Coin of England. Coins of England. Problem is, when you're on live streams, you end up... or you can end up making mistakes. And I've said that before, but it's very true. You've got to be careful. You don't want to be making too many mistakes. $6.99. Oh, I've not even had my cup of tea. One sec. It's getting a bit tepid. It's getting a bit lukewarm now. But what are you going to do? Royal Mail second class. Coins of England. Cool. And yeah, I think we're about it. I always feel as if I've missed something on a listing. I always have to go back up and I think, oh no, I think I've missed something. I don't think I'm... I don't like it. I feel like I missed something, and then it's normally never the case. It's only every now and then that it's the case, but I do think sometimes I have. Right then. Okay, that's 2 on. That's alright. Considering I'm on a live stream and trying to interact with the chat, that's not that bad. Right. Create new. It's just there is really no point in doing a working Hangout to actually work. I don't come on here... I would never come on a working Hangout to actually work. I just come on here to do a little bit of work. Whatever I get done is fine. And then just have a bit of chat with people in the chat as well. Alright. Oh, joking. Okay, I thought so. You don't know, though, these days, do you? Bloody hell, the amount of paranoia that's going on. It's crazy. Oh, bloody hell. I used to be a driving instructor. Can you imagine that now? Whoa, I know. My God, can you imagine me driving instructor and stuff? I was thinking, actually, I was wondering what is the best job at the moment to actually go through. I'll talk while I'm listing this time, so then I actually continue listing. I was thinking, I wonder what the worst job is at the moment, or really, I was kind of thinking what the best job is at the moment, and I actually realised probably one of the best jobs at the moment is a YouTuber who is a full-time YouTuber who does all of their content from their house, or any business, not just a YouTuber, but any business that is an e-commerce business that doesn't necessarily house products, but that makes money online in a drop shipping way, or a print on demand way, like print on demand t-shirts and stuff. I bet the merchers, people who do Amazon merch are laughing because they're like, well, we don't have to go out anyway because we make enough money just on print on demand and stuff. Those businesses right now are so powerful, really, because for one, they keep the economy going. For two, people don't have to go out into the world that much. The only thing we need to do is get the shopping. Obviously, the online shops and stuff I've heard are backed up like crazy, so we can't really do the online shop. So they need to go out for that, but that's pretty much it. And so those businesses, and maybe even including that, are investors and people who do all their investing online. That is so powerful. That really is so powerful. The other idea is, as well, alongside YouTubers, is full-time streamers on Twitch, on YouTube, on wherever, because again, we don't really have to go out. And then obviously that example of the driving instructor is probably quite bad. Another quite bad one, I would imagine, is a hairdresser, because you can imagine how many people are coming through on that, in the hairdressers every day. Another fairly bad one would be any type of retail setting where you're getting a lot of people through the door. So, for example, actually, my mum was saying the other day that, she's quite sympathetic towards a lot of the workers at Sainsbury's and stuff when we're in there, because the amount of people that go through those aisles, and not only the aisles, but I mean in the... if someone's on the till, and then all the people going through the till, like in close quarters, you see they're the people, and there's still a load of them still going out to work, still getting things done, because to be honest, you just have to, and they're putting themselves pretty at risk doing that and everything. So yeah, so I was thinking, like, what are the worst jobs, what are the best jobs? We as resellers are in the middle. I wouldn't say we're the worst job to have, but I wouldn't say we're the best job at all. In terms of the self-employed lot, we're probably not one of the best, because we don't know how it's going to affect eBay. It might affect eBay in a very negative way, and we might have already started to see that with regards to slower sales and stuff. But we're not the worst out of the self-employed lot, because there's people, for example, you've got a lot of self-employed plumbers and stuff like that out there, and like handymen and stuff, who are going to different houses and going to quite a few houses a day, whereas we're not necessarily doing that. The only thing we have to do necessarily, at the real bare minimum in terms of going out, is really to do the parcels. I can't think of... Well, yeah, sourcing, but there are ways around sourcing. If you're really, really desperate, you can really go online and you can try and pick up a few bits and bobs and try and get some bits and bobs in. For me, sourcing isn't really too much of an issue, because obviously I'm going off to university in September. Well, hopefully, if this all blows over, going off to university, so I'm not really thinking of sourcing at the moment. I'm going to be thinking of sourcing later on in the year. So it's just getting things through, clearing things through for me at the moment. So I'm in a fairly okay position. But yeah, so really, I think resellers are kind of in the middle in terms of how the job is for us. I mean, we're certainly not as bad as... and also another one is the main one, really, is offices. So big open plan offices with loads of different people in that office. Yeah, it might be open plan, but there's loads of different people in that workspace. And that's another one where people are quite at risk. So yeah, so I don't think we're not in a really bad position as resellers necessarily. But that makes it doesn't make any difference at all if you've got someone else in your household who is this or who is that. Let's say who is a hairdresser, or who is someone in an office, in quite a crowded office. Makes no difference what you are, because they can bring it back and then you're both infected anyway. So it's like, what's the bloody point, I tell you, we could talk about this for hours. We should do a little bit of I should make the stream a little bit of basically a chat-free zone on that topic. MB Games. But you know what I'm like? I can talk for England about things, and I just talk and talk and talk and talk with it. It's weird because sometimes talking can be a great asset in terms of calming your nerves or making you feel better about things, whatever it may be. But then other times it can be a terrible thing, and it can just rile you up and make you feel worse and stuff. So, yeah, sometimes it's best not to talk about it. Other times it's best to talk about things. I think there's always a kind of a limit where you think, hang on a minute, let's just chill and let's just forget about it. And I think personally, for me, I feel like that today. Even though I am talking about it, I feel like that today. I feel like, you know what, I've talked about it, so I've been immersed in it like we all have for a while now, for a few days in terms of the news and everything. And you're just like, oh well, you can do with just chilling really. That's why I'm just getting on and doing what I normally do for the most part, because it keeps you centered, doesn't it? It keeps you focused. It makes you think, you know what? I'm chilling. You know what? This would be a good time for someone to use the change the subject ads card. If anyone's got that one, that would be you know, when I'm really rambling about something like I was then, that would be a good time. You see, no one takes note of this. No one takes note. That would have been a perfect time. I maybe no one's got that ads card. I'm not sure. Maybe probably no one's got the ads card. That's why it's not been used. But anyway, so yeah, if anyone. Oh, actually, I'll go back to the live stream. I've not checked in a minute. One sec. Oh God, blooming hell. Hi Adz, be with you in a few, just having to watch the adverts. Every little helps in these troubled times. Adverts? What adverts? My adverts on the stream or someone? I don't know. Maybe my adverts on the stream, I'm not sure. 2 minutes of adverts, that's pushing it, lol. Hope you get... Oh, right, my adverts. I don't actually control the... I don't think I control the length of the adverts. It's you. What YouTube have done, though, now, if you've noticed, is they put 2 adverts on. So when you click on a video, they'll do what, and it annoys me to hell when I'm listening to music on YouTube. They'll do an advert, and then it'll say advert 1 of 2, and maybe sometimes I forgot that it's, or didn't realise it said 1 of 2, and I think, oh great, now the music's on, and then another advert comes on. You think, oh, for God's sake. But to be honest, if you think of it in terms of how many adverts are on the TV, every 15 minutes there's 20 adverts or 10 adverts or whatever, it's actually pretty good, because you do, on TV, you're subjected to 4 or 5 minutes of adverts every 15-20 minutes. On here, well, I mean, it depends on how many ads you put in. On this stream, I've not set it because I just come on straight away. But, you know, it's going to be significantly less than that. So, it's not too bad. So whenever I think to myself, oh, bloody hell, why am I watching all the adverts? I do think to myself after that, I think, well, you know what, it's still better than TV. It's still okay. But yeah. Does anyone else jump when their phone goes ka-ching after a sale? You know what, Leanne? And I got your name right. I get points for that. So, yeah, you know what? I don't actually have the ka-ching on my phone. I need to... I don't know whether it's that I've not got the notifications on, or whether I've not got sound on or something. Oh, wait, an ads card has popped up.
Alex Enterprises redeemed this card. Would you be willing to do an odds tutorial?
OBS tutorial? You choose... oh, the topic of the next stream was that. I couldn't see that. I think that was the card where it said topic of the next stream. But if you just verify that in the chat, then that would be brilliant. But no, I could do an OBS tutorial. You know what? I probably won't do it on a stream. I'd probably be best to do that on an actual video. But yeah, I can definitely do an OBS tutorial. I mean, you can see here, I'm fairly proficient at OBS. Well, maybe proficient's a little bit of an exaggeration, but I'm okay with OBS. I can do the revolving things, and I can do the different things there and put different things in and stuff. These are Streamlabs up here. These are from Streamlabs. So yeah, I can do that if that was the card. But I just missed that card. Maybe I need to actually up the time limit on the cards just so that they stay on for longer, because you can do that as well. I can also do included in that video actually. I could do a video on how I set up the cards, the ads cards, because maybe some others who do streams would like that. I think they're really good. I think and I'm really glad that actually people have started to use them as well. I was a bit worried that people wouldn't use them, and so that's why I was saying, oh yeah, don't forget to use the ad cards and stuff on the other stream and even on this one. But yeah, I think it does. It just freshens up the stream. It just gives something a bit different, and especially maybe when I'm rambling a little bit, or maybe when we're just on a low moment and there's not much to talk about, something pops up there, something happens. Right then, so I'm going to get on and do this now. I was just typing in that Connect 4 game. It's a travel game, Travel Connect 4. Strategy game. Yeah, that'll do, that title will do. Right, we're going to see if we can get a few more listings done, because this is my third listing in an hour. But how long have we been on? Have we been on an hour? 55 minutes we've been on, and I'm on my third listing. Granted, I mean, it's not so bad, because I'm really looking in the chat, and we've had a few ads cards, and we've had a bit of chat as well, a few questions in there and stuff, so yeah, I mean, it's not that bad, but still, it's not great. I mean, I could do in an hour, where's my, one sec, let me find this, there we go. So I could do in an hour 15 to 20 listings, I would say. Certainly 15, 20 at a push. But yeah, so 15 to 20. So that's what, a reduction of 80 or 90%. That is, in terms of my productivity. That is pretty terrible. But that's how it goes if you do a stream. As I said, if you do a stream, that is just how it goes. Got a nice little Travel Connect 4 on here. Quite nice, actually. You see, I can actually, on OBS, I can switch to different streams. So if I go to this one, you see what I mean there? You can see my desktop here. In fact, oh, I've got that a bit low there, haven't I? I don't know why that's so big. One sec, there we go. And then obviously if I had my green screen up, I could do the green screen. Oh no, this isn't the YouTube, this is the Twitch stream. Oh, I've got my Twitch stream. Where's... Oh, I've blooming not got my YouTube scene on. I thought I had my... That should be my YouTube scene. Oh, blooming bugger. I've done that wrong. Let me add... one sec. Actually, no, I'm not doing that now because it'll take... Oh, there's my armchair philosophy one. Right, so that's what you can do. So you can add up little other streams and stuff, and then you can flick to that. I haven't properly set up my YouTube computer theme though, because I thought I had, but I haven't. So clearly, just by clicking on that, so I won't bother putting the computer screen on. And I've not got my green screen up as well, and I like to have my green screen up when I'm doing the computer scene. And buy it now. Oh, what was this coming in at? MB travel game. MB reconnection successful. Did we just disconnect then? For sure, you can tell me. Alexis wants some cards. Definitely points for getting it right. I haven't heard of any weird dreams lately. Oh, for Haggis Lover. Of my dreams, I can tell you one I've had. Do you want me... right, okay. Type 1 in the chat if you want me to read out one of the dreams I had last night. I had 4 dreams last night. I know, I don't know how I do it. I don't know how I dream so much. Trust me, I haven't a clue. But I'm high in openness, obviously, so I'm going to dream a lot. Well, it seems that there's a connection, to me, between the personality trait openness and dreaming quite frequently. Or even, if not dreaming, then certainly... if not dreaming frequently, then certainly having vivid dreams. But it seems like there's a connection to actually dreaming quite frequently if you're high in openness. But I'll tell you about a dream if you want. I don't know whether anyone will be bothered. I love talking about dreams. I absolutely love it, as many of you will be aware. But I don't want to just burden people with it if they're not bothered about it, you know? I think quite a few people actually enjoy hearing about dreams, though, anyway, don't they? I think it's one of them intriguing facets, I suppose. What's a facet? Let me type in facet. Does that actually mean what I'm thinking? Facet. One side of something many-sided, especially a cut of a gem. Yeah, okay, we'll use facet. It's one facet of life that people really do like, or really get a bit of excitement about. It's something interesting. Not everyone, of course, but I think quite a few people think it's a bit. And you know why people think it's exciting? It's the same reason I think it's exciting. It's mystery. It's fantasy. It's different. It's enigmatic. You don't know, do you? You're not certain with dreams. And it's also, in a way, we could say, although it's a very kind of, I suppose it's a more extroverted way of looking at it compared to a more introverted way of looking at it, we could say it's escapism. Something like that, at least. Let me have a look. Although I kind of think of it as escapism, but I also think of it as dreams of having good value and stuff, not just necessarily an escapist thing just to do for fantasy, but actually something that has meaning. Well, I'll just finish off this listing and then I'll check back in the chat, see what we're at. Check back in the chat and see what we're at. Right, board game. But I had a very weird dream last night, I did. It was a funny one. I think it's in reference to my ego inflation, actually, but I'm not 100% sure. Yes, if you don't know, I have ego inflation. I'm not afraid to admit it. I mean, I have ego inflation in a nice way, though. I don't have ego inflation in an insane, unconscious way, in terms of... some people who have real ego inflation where they're not even aware that they have it and they're just getting proper, they big themselves up crazy. But I have ego inflation in the conscious way of having it, so I know I've got it to a certain degree, so I have a bit of fun with it. Like, I'll say that I've got ego inflation and all the rest of it, and I know that there's that element to myself, but it's only an element to myself, really. But yeah, very much so that I can get that very enhanced kind of... way about me, in which is very kind of self-absorbed and self-gratifying in some regard. But it is nice to, when you're conscious of it, it's nice to have a bit of a play with it, and you don't have to blow it up to extreme proportions. Although on occasion, I will admit that sometimes I think, maybe I'm taking it a bit too far. And especially when I combine the ego inflation in unison with the kind of the very jokey, childish character of Adz. And then I just take it a bit crazy, and then it can be a bit too far. Now, we also have to say that that isn't to say that Adz is a false part of my personality. We have to get this very correct, because actually what I've learned in my introspection is that Adz is a very real part of my personality, and that kookiness and that weirdness, that eccentricity is very much a part of me. But there is another level to Adz in which can be an ego inflation thing, and it can be very far too big and bold and all the rest of it. And it can actually, basically what I'm trying to say is there's an Adam, which is kind of what I am now, there's an Adz, which is the eccentricity, and then there's a kind of a super Adz, which is infused with sort of ego inflation and stuff, which takes it far too far and all the rest of it. And it's about balancing these and getting them to kind of a whole as well. And then also, aside from that, there's Bads, which is the evil side to me, So you've got, in my mind, you've got Adz, you've got Bads, you've got Adam, and then you've got this super ego inflation kind of Adz, self-interesty kind of guy that really takes it like crazy. And I would say they're kind of, and then I suppose you've got a few other things in my mind, really, but they're kind of the main 3 or 4 kind of elements. Especially the main 3, I think, are Bads, Adz, and Adam. And it's a constant battle in my life between trying to juggle them And because it's very much true that ads will sometimes just spring up into my awareness, and I can't help being eccentric, and that's a part of who I am, and I accept that. And then I've got on the flip side of that a very cool, calm, collected person called Adam, who is more me in a sense. And then obviously I've got Bads, which again likes to creep in when we're talking about the more instinctual things within my life. So the natural instincts for, well, sexual instincts and things like that. And so that's why, in one regard, Bads, within my comedy shorts, was displayed as an omnisexual porn star, because he represents that kind of shadowy element of the instincts that I possess as well, that we all possess. And so that's my personalised kind of thing of that. So it's very interesting. But it's fascinating going inside your mind and just thinking what's what. Right, I'm just going to delete that and then we'll get back in the old chat. I must bore people to hell with my random chatting about what's in my mind. I don't know whether people want to know, but anyway, I do it anyway, don't I? YouTube resellers with egos? Surely not. I know, right? It's crazy. Openness, Alexis. Openness is the one of the big 5 personality traits. So you have Ocean: openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. Neuroticism. Yeah, it is neuroticism. So they're the default personality traits. And if you go online and do a test, you'll get back certain results. So openness is just openness to experience. So how open you are with things in life generally, and also how open you are if you're an introvert. So if you're an extrovert with high openness, you might really want to go out there and be like you might gravitate towards being an explorer or something like that. That could possibly be a gravitation you pull towards. It's not necessarily to say that if you are an extrovert and you have high openness, you will gravitate towards being an explorer. That's just one possibility out of many. But then let's say if you're an introvert with high openness, then you will be very likely that you will be very introspective and very looking at your dreams. And if you're an introvert who is also intuitive, then you're going to be even more so that way. Because then you get onto the 16 Myers-Briggs personalities, and obviously for me, myself, I'm an INFJ, and that's introverted, intuitive, feeling and judging. And so I have more of an emotional side with that feeling, I have an intuitive side, and I have an introverted side. And then judging, there's a few different kind of definitions of judging, but one of the ones I've come across is the ability to organise your life and things like that. And generally, if you're more of a judging person, you can sort of gravitate more towards that. Now, I have that in certain areas of my life, but then I have that in other areas. But there are a few other definitions of the judging type versus the perceiving type that I've actually come across. So I don't think it's just that. I think there are other elements to the judging or perceiving factor. And so the opposite to that would be an ESTP, extroverted, sensing, thinking, and perceiving. So if you're a thinking type rather than a feeling type, you're more logical. You're more kind of come at it with logic rather than feeling. And what we get is if we actually all work together with all of our personality types, all the different 16. Oh wait, what's that? Why has that just gone onto there like that? Why is that? Oh, is that? Oh, right, I know why. Oh, it's okay. On the preview, for some reason, I was going on to a different screen, but I've just realised I've got the preview running way before where it is now. So, so if we all work in unison with all our different types and all understand ourselves on this very good psychological level, we can actually understand people from a more accepted point of view. We can understand, for example, I'm an introvert, but I very much understand the need for a little bit of extroversion within me, or the need to be around other extroverts every now and then, because let me tell you this, if you're highly introverted, which a lot of resellers seem to be, but if you're highly I'm sure there's plenty of extroverted resellers as well, but it seems I've come across quite a few introverted resellers, and even people who've said that they're introverted openly. And so, if you're, let's say, more introverted or highly introverted, it's good for you to recognise that to be around a few extroverts, you know, every now and then, or maybe even in your friendship group, is quite good because they pull you out of your comfort zone. They help you get out there a bit. They're a bit more kind of bold and a bit more socializing and all that sort of stuff. And so it helps you in that way. So it's always good to look at your opposite personality type. The opposite to me, as I say, I'm an INFJ. The opposite ESTP. So I'm constantly looking at that opposition. Well, not opposition, but that opposite personality type, and thinking, right, how can I simply be more aware of my extroversion, or gaining a little bit of a level of extroversion compared to introversion, or sensing compared to intuitiveness, or thinking in compared to feeling. And to be honest, I think really with the thinking, with the logical element of my brain, a lot of people would say from my streams that actually I would have said you're more logical than feeling. And so actually I think I've kind of got a little bit of both really in that regard. So it's still a little bit unclear to me, even though I've done 3 different tests and I'm INFJ every time. It's still unclear to me whether I'm actually an INFJ or maybe an INTJ or an INTP. But I'm definitely in that range. I'm definitely IN, definitely without a doubt. But it's those last two. Whether I'm an FJ or a TP, I'm still, like, even though I've done plenty of tests and I'm coming out FJ every time, I still think that there is an element of logic within my brain, and people who know me will see that quite clearly within me. So I don't know, I'm not 100%, but these are only guidelines, these are only things to help you understand yourself in a certain way. It doesn't define who you are or anything, and that's the main takeaway really. Right, so we've got a few ones in the chat, right. We've got Alexis 1, Ali 1, Haggis Lover 1, Chris 1. Right, okay then, let's do a dream. You brought this on yourselves, you know, though. I want you to know that, because these are weird. Ooh, hello. Sorry, just a very attractive woman on Instagram there. Oh, hello. You see, that's a bit of bads. We've got a bit of bads in there, you see. You see? Well, no, it's not really that much bad. That was a union between possibly Adz and Bads, not necessarily Adam. Adam didn't really come into that. That was Adz and Bads. That was the silliness, that was the eccentricity of Adz in comparison with the slightly more, desire and that instinct of Bads. That was good, that was. Now, when I say Bads, I don't mean in its entirety the id, that Freud would call the id, or even in its entirety what Jung would call the shadow. I simply mean just a part of that. So, for example, Bads is a part of the shadow, or Bads is a part of the id. I always say ID, the id, but not. They're not. Bads isn't all of that entirely. I don't want people thinking that, because he isn't. He's a more subtle version of the id, or the shadow. He's my personalised guardian of the shadow, or the id. Let's call him that. That'd do. Sorry, I've got a load of phone notes. So, these are my... actually, let me go up. I'll show you. This is mental, right? This is absolutely mental. This is from the 23rd of the 2nd, right? Okay? So, this is from the 23rd of the 2nd in my phone notes, right? Can you see that? There we go. We're done. So that's from the 23rd of February, just on dreams. I have had, I want to say, I did write it down somewhere. I want to say about 20 or 15 dreams since the 23rd, and I interpret them at length. I interpret them quite in a broad way, so I don't really just do little bits and bobs. A lot of people like to interpret dreams and they do a little tiny paragraph and then that's it, but I interpret them more at length. Now, these ones I didn't interpret at length because, to be honest, I've been burnt out. I'm burnt out with dream interpretation. I've been doing it so much recently that I can't do it. I really can't do it much anymore. I have to have breaks from it. You can't do it all the time. So I had 4 dreams last night, I've wrote down here, I had approximately 4 dreams. It's possible a couple of these dreams were a continuation, therefore I may have had 2. But it is so hard to tell. I may write these in a shorter form. So I said there, I'm going to write these in a shorter form because I simply couldn't write 4 dreams at the length I normally interpret them. Normally write them down. Now, I've not done interpretations for these yet because I woke up later today. I woke up at 7:30, and I normally wake up at 6 or 6:30 to then be able to actually get a good hour or an hour and a half of interpretation in writing these down. There's no way I'm writing 4 dreams down and doing 4 interpretations in an hour and a half. It would take me about 3 hours. So, well, certainly 2 hours. So I just chose to write them down in a smaller form, and I've not done my interpretations yet. So the first dream of I think I meant to put of last night there. Now also, because I type so fast, just to get the dreams wrote down, because you have to get a dream wrote down ASAP, right? So I type really fast, so I might stumble a bit through this because there might be words that I've missed out or stuff. So I apologise, but I'll just go through this first one. I hope there's nothing dirty in this one. No, there isn't. I don't think. Okay. So the first dream of last night consisted of myself being on some sort of holiday site near the sea. It was a beautifully sunny day, an absolutely incredible location. It was not like an English seaside town, it was exotic. I got to the top of a huge hill and I was on looking over the sea, and a vast portion of grass and landscape. It looked beautiful. I tried to get a photo, but as I did, my foot slipped and I nearly came down from the mountain. So it wasn't really a hill, it was kind of a mountainy / hill, but that's what I'm saying there anyway. My friend Ryan and his parents were there, and it seemed as though I was staying with them on this holiday. Next, the dream transferred to a Victorian house. It seemed to be on the side of one of the cliffs near the sea I was on looking earlier. There was some lovely architecture, but it was soon very apparent that this was a scary place. Wind and rain started howling at the window. I was in bed looking up at this tall room with its huge window, and I felt very scared. Next, I thought a ghost might appear, and something did appear and zoomed very close to me. It seemed after this I was trying to get out of the house, and I met another man along the way. He seemed a little calmer and didn't want to leave as much, but he was well aware that the house was freaky. I get into the lift and go down to the ground floor. As I'm just getting out, I turn around and there is a few SpongeBobs. You know SpongeBob SquarePants? SpongeBob SquarePants, and they were like SpongeBob SquarePants, but they were looking like zombies. So I say, there are a few SpongeBob SquarePants looking like zombies, trying to keep me in the house. They are walking slow, but nevertheless they are still trying to pursue me. This is where that dream ends, although I didn't wake up, and so it's not fully possible to tell whether another dream could have followed this one. In fact, the next dream I had could have actually been a continuation, but just with a little blank in between. So I'm not 100% sure on that. Now, obviously, the Victorian house with the rain coming down, everything, we've got this kind of idea of this very old, archaic-looking house that's very scary, dark, possibly representing the unconscious. We've got these storms outside. It's hard. I've not looked into what storms necessarily mean on a collective level in terms of Jungian psychology, but I could say that that's possibly even in relation to the dark scene of the unconscious. So that could just be going further to kind of that sort of whole understanding of that being the unconscious. It's possible that the rain and the dark represent some fears or anxieties within myself at the moment, or something that is that I'm fearing a little bit, or some sort of potential that I'm fearing. Generally, water and stuff like that represents the unconscious, but not necessarily in the form of rain. Rain can sometimes actually mean a cleansing away of an old life and actually a return into a new life and setting up something that's very generative. But in this case, the rain and the wind was howling. It was very dark, and so I can't say that it would represent something that was very positive or generative. It seems like it would represent a fear or an anxiety or something like that that's in my conscious life at the moment. And so that's that bit anyway. Now this one is it's quite a hard dream to interpret, because I thought this ghost would appear, and then this ghost did appear. I was in this bed, basically. I was in this bed, looking out at the window, and there was lovely architecture on the ceiling, but it was a very big room, very dark room, and then this ghost appeared, and it came right in my face. And I don't know everything about all the different things mean in dream interpretation yet. That's something I'm still going through. But again, it's that ghost, that fear. It feels like it would represent something that I am fearful of. Could we even say that it's a? Because I think that the transparency of the ghost might have meant something. So the ghost was transparent. It was like a ghost out of Casper. Where Casper is a little bit transparent, but he's kind of white. It was like that. It wasn't necessarily incredibly scary looking, but it was more the thought of the ghost there that was scary. And so, what could we say that the ghost means? It is the thing. I don't have a definitive answer in terms of what a ghost actually means. So therefore, I can only really relate it to my personal life, but that's only one side of the story. We need to know what a ghost should mean in dream interpretation to then be able to say, right, this is what it means in that way, and then reference it to my personal life as well. So again, yeah, it seems apparent that it's got to be representing some sort of fear that is in the unconscious, some sort of unknown, some sort of instinct, some sort of repressed idea, repressed thought, something like that. And maybe the fact that it's a ghost is representing the fact that I've already unpacked this repression, already unpacked this complex. Therefore, I already have conscious awareness of it. And so now it's coming in the form of a transparent ghost. Therefore, it's not whole, it's not complete, it can't attack me with great force anymore, because it's simply a ghost. And then we look at things like, well, could it be something like sexual desires? Could it be something along those lines that for a while were repressed and now are more coming to my forefront? So then you think, well, possible, but there was nothing to necessarily indicate that, but there wouldn't necessarily be anything blatant that would indicate that. So we could say, yes, it's possibly that, but that's a very, very weak interpretation. It's not good enough. So we have to think, what does a ghost represent in the real world? It represents something that we've lost, something that's trying to come back to us. And we ourselves are very anxious and fearful of a ghost when we see it. But the normal seeing of a ghost is it's someone we've lost, someone that isn't present in our life anymore, and that's coming back to us to maybe commune with us, maybe give us some sort of satisfaction, or maybe it's just coming to scare us. So we've got two elements there. So it's something that maybe I've lost, which then could be synonymous with repression, i.e. not just lost it, but actually repressed it, and therefore it's coming back out again and trying to commune with me, trying to say, let's integrate, let's not be fearful of this, let's gain wholeness. And so that could be one, but it's trying to think what that actually is. Now next we see a man. The man isn't as scared, and I am onlooking this man, and I'm wondering why he isn't as scared. Now this could give us a clue to the previous scene. We had a ghost, and it was trying to commune with us. And then we see a man who isn't as scared. That could represent my masculine side. And so the ghost could be saying, or could be trying to translate to me, especially when we get to this masculine side of seeing this guy here who's not as scared, could be saying, this is what you need to integrate. You need to integrate your masculine side more than your feminine side. That's been a reoccurring theme within my dreams recently. But then we get to the argument of, well, is that enough of interpretation? Because it seems quite easy that we've got to that interpretation. So then we have to think, well, yes, it possibly is. Now we go down in the lift. It seems okay. I'm going quite fast down in the lift in terms of running in there and wanting to get out. I'm very synonymous. I'm very connected, very associated with that fearful child, that child archetype that is so scared of everything, that's so scared of all these different fears that are coming up. Possibly within the conscious life, we could say that this is actually compensatory, or even a direct link between my small fear of what's going to happen, the fear that we all have of uncertainty in this situation that we're currently in. And so that rain, that darkness could also represent the cloud of unknowing, essentially, the cloud of this uncertainty with the situation, the economic and the obviously the health situation that we're all in currently. I go down and faced with these zombies, these SpongeBob SquarePants like zombies. Again, SpongeBob SquarePants, synonymous with the child. It's synonymous with the younger kid. So something's trying to call to the child inside of me. And these zombies are all kind of deformed and stuff. So we could say that it's trying to tell me that it wants to kind of reduce that child in me, get rid of that child, because the zombie is kind of is it analogous? Is that word? Analog. Oh, I can never say that word. Anyway, it's similar to the theme of death. A zombie can be on that theme of death. So we could say that SpongeBob SquarePants represents the child in me, and it's died. It's dying a death. And so then I come forward. The zombies are walking to me, but they're walking very slow. That could represent my fears actually depleting, actually going down, and actually me becoming more strong in my masculinity. And then, obviously, the zombies they're just coming for me, but then the dream fades out. And that shows that because there wasn't a lysis to the dream, Lysis, that's what it's called. Don't know how you pronounce it. But because there isn't that to the dream, then that obviously means that I've still got some more work to do with embracing my masculinity and actually getting out of that child archetype completely, which will come, my friends, in the form of university. Thank you very much. Yeah, done. Okay, see, and now I get into the ego inflation. Immediately after I've interpreted a dream, I get ego inflation because I think I am really good at dream interpretation, and then the ego inflation comes in. I've got to be careful of that. I've got to be conscious of that. Got to be conscious of it. Steady. Got to be conscious. One sec. Got to be conscious of that ego inflation. Don't get ego inflation. You are humility. I don't know about dreams. I don't know everything there is to know. Clearly, I've got to remember that. Right. Anyway, so that is. So that's the dream anyway. Shazad's in. Hi there, Shazad. We were just talking through a dream, and now I'm going to do another listing. I asked people if they wanted to know about a dream I had last night, so I thought. And then everyone said, I said to them, press 1 if you want to know. And to my surprise, well, maybe not quite to my surprise, a little bit to my surprise, people said, yeah, we'd like to know. So, yeah, I was just interpreting a dream. And it was quite a good interpretation at that, although I'm not going to get into ego inflation levels again. We'll just say it was quite a good interpretation of that. Maybe. I don't know. Still, there's possibly a few weak things within that interpretation, but yeah, I am a bit rusty. I sometimes get a bit rusty, but what are you going to do? See, I went from being ego inflation, being amazed with how good my interpretation is a second ago, to being really low on it. Oh, God, that's synonymous with persona issues, that is. Oh, God. Oh, God, I've got persona issues. Oh, God, no. Oh, no. I've got social persona issues. Underdeveloped social persona due to childhood. Ah, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You can't bloody do anything, can you? Alright, okay. Game Max headphones. Let's do this. Game Max headphones. I'm going to type in red because I think they're red. Well, no, they are red, but I'm see if I can find any that are red. I think I'll get a 10 of them. No. No 10 of them. Is Game Max all one word? Maybe it's all one word. Bugger it, it's not on there. I thought I saw the Game Max headphones on there before. I say before, I actually mean about 3 weeks ago. So it could have gone off by now. Could have gone off for complete and sold. Anyway, let me have a look. Does anyone remember the safe word? Cabbage. Cabbage. Cabbage is the safe word. I am very much like the description. Love it. I'm too open. I need to close up sometimes. Anyone into stripping? Oh right, okay. Right, I was just reading that and thinking, hang on, what? Anyone into stripping electrical items down for parts? I know of a few people who've done that, but I can't remember the names at the moment, so I apologise, but I know a few people have had that, yeah. Oh, I've got a sale. Johnny Cash Star Portrait Double LP Vinyl Record Album Orange Label. Orange Label, I wonder what that means, I don't know. Right then, let me see if I can't get Game Max. I've not got much of a description for this though, that's the problem. Game Max. Red. Well, they're gaming headphones, aren't they? Gaming headset. Gaming headphones. Headset. Are they AUX and USB? USB? Well, I suppose so. Gaming, Game Max Red gaming headphones headset AUX USB. I don't know what else to put on that. I've not got a description. With mic. Oh, it's got a mic, can it? With mic. Oh. I think that'll have to do. I can't really think of anything else. It's not vintage. They're not vintage or anything, so I can't put vintage in the title. Headsets, gaming headsets. They've got gaming headset, yeah. But wait, I can't think of anything else on there. Do 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 do. My love for you sings away in the parts of you today. Do 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 do. Damn it! What category are these in? Electronics and music. That'll do. No, video games. Yeah, video games. Put it in video games. Do. And the love that's loving true. Do. Oh, actually, I just need to go on my stream loops because I need to get. Oh wait, one sec. Oh, where is it? Manage card. Oh no, it's in here. Hang on, it's only saying I've redeemed 5 cards. Is that wrong? Oh, I'll need to update. One sec. Let me just refresh the page. Oh, right. Wow. Okay, cool. Spice things up a bit. I actually need 1 more card redeemed before I can send you. This is what I was just checking here. I need 1 more card redeemed before I unlock the perk on Streamloots to be able to send people free packs. So, if someone could redeem 1 more ads card, and I can unlock that, and then I can send the free packs to Alexis, that'd be brilliant. So yeah, I just need 1 more card, because I'm on 9. Oh wait, no, wait, before anyone does it, let me just refresh this. No, I'm still on, oh wait. Yeah, I'm still on 9. So I need 1 more card, and then I can send those packs to Alexis, actually. I'll send them at the end of the stream after the stream. And, I don't know, are you on Facebook? Not Facebook, are you on, like, Instagram or anything, Alexis? And then I can send you, just a message to say that I've sent you them. Although you'll be able to see them in your dashboard on Streamloots anyway. So it's cool. Oh, bloody bugger, let's have a look at this. Game Max. You know what? Game Max headphones, well, not headphones, but I'm using a Game Max keyboard, and it's not mega expensive or anything. The keyboard and the headphones come in at about 35-ish. But I love this keyboard. I love this Game Max keyboard. In fact, I've had it for too long now, and it's getting a bit worn out and everything, so I need to get a new one. But I really want a Razer keyboard, but I know that it's just kind of that everyone wants a Razer keyboard, so that's why I want one. So there's not really much point in me having one, just for that reason. But yeah, I would really like one. Would be pretty cool. Gonna put these on. What did I say I was gonna put these on? Like 10 quid. Bugger it, I'm putting them on auction. I'm not putting them on 10 quid buying. I'll put it on auction. Game Max. How many searches is that? Game Max. It's not even coming up. Ooh no, 684k, cool. But I did black. Black is the main colour in it. Well, you can't see them, but black is the main colour. There is quite a bit of red on them actually. Oh, it's so hard because it's 50% black and 50% red, but I'm just putting black. Do do do. Do 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 do. My love for you burns brightly in the stars, or somewhat frightly. Frightly isn't a word, but we're okay, we're gonna go with it. It's the best thing I know to be here with you. I glow. Ah, that's okay. Trying to rhyme on the spot is so hard. I should be able to do it. I've done poetry, but I can't rhyme on the spot. It's hard. It's so hard. It's such a different thing, you know, doing poetry just naturally as you are, and then actually coming on a live stream or coming on a video and trying to rhyme on the spot. It's so hard. It's weird. You would think it would be easy, but it really is. I have a lot of respect for these freestyle guys, you know, who does freestyle rap and stuff. Because how... I don't know, is freestyle the right word? I think it's the right word, isn't it? But how they do it, I don't know. So yeah, all I need by the end of the stream is someone else to do an ads card, so that then I can unlock this thing so that I can send those cards to Alexis. And then we are good. And then we're golden. We don't need to do anything else then. All the tasks are done. Everything's sorted. Let me just check on that. Yeah, it's 9. It says here what I'll unlock. So it says Redemption Master. Receive 10 cards redeemed between all your viewers to unlock many more streamlined features. You will be able to create new cards, fully customize them, and create new collections and much more. And then it says here, what you'll unlock. Access to achievements and become a Streamloots affiliate or partner. I don't even know what that is. I guess that's referral links or something. Create more card collections for special events or for different games in your stream. Configure crafting mode to allow your viewers to destroy cards they don't want and create the ones they do. Oh, what? That's so cool. So what that does is that allows you to create your own ads cards and whatever you want on them. Oh, that is so cool. And that's awesome. Edit the probabilities of each rarity. Create more. Here we go. Create more links. Oh no, this isn't the one. Create more links to gift chests and share them in your stream. Oh, that would be a good one. Because I can't gift cards yet. That's the problem. Because I've not redeemed 10 cards yet. Or people haven't redeemed 10 cards on my stream. Gift chests directly to any user for free. So when someone sends me one more ads card, when someone redeems one more ads card, I can send chests of cards directly to other people for free. So that's a good thing, because I want to do that. And I need to do that for Alexis, actually, in a minute. So, yeah. So that's the one that I wanted to touch upon there. But, yeah, so it's cool, that. It's actually a really cool concept, this website. I'm really digging it. I really like the concept. I am not... Oh, no! You're not able to redeem any more cards today. Oh, crap. Maybe you'll have to wait till... Well, I'm on tomorrow, anyway. Oh, and Georgina's not getting any else. And the problem is, I can't send out cards for free because I've not unlocked the ability to. Oh, no. Oh, bugger this. Yeah, right. Well, tomorrow we're doing Thursday Talks. So what we can do is someone can redeem a card tomorrow on Thursday Talks, and then either during the stream or after the stream, I will actually go. I'll go on Streamloot, and then obviously I'll send you your packs. Thomas, if you want a where's the link to the? Let me go here. I think. One sec. I have got a link somewhere to my cards. One sec. Oh, blooming hell, I don't know where. This link is always elude me. Now, is there a link in the description? Can someone tell me that? If there's a link in the description, then we're fine. If there's not a link in the description, I'll have to get one. But there should be a link in the description where you can get some. I don't know what the price is per pack. I think it's like, I've said it really, really cheap, so that then, or pretty cheap anyway. So that then people can buy them if you want. I think it's like $1.19, which is 95 pence per little chest of cards. So yeah, there should be a link down below to Adz cards if you want them. But how do you redeem your cards? So you go on Streamloot, and then you buy the cards, and then you'll have an account on StreamYard. Sorry, Streamloot, not StreamYard. I'm so used to saying StreamYard. And then you can go into your little card pack, and you'll be able to redeem them directly from there. You literally click a card, and then it should just say redeem. It's really, really easy. I've tried it myself, but it was maybe a week or so ago now, so I forgot a little bit of the process. But it is very, very simple to redeem the cards. And yeah, you just go over there, and it's not like a big hassle to log in to or to create an account on Streamloot. It's one of those websites where you simply have to, if you log in with Facebook, you just simply have to click the allow button or the authorize button or whatever, and then simply you're logged in, you've got an account. So it takes literally about 5 seconds or 10 seconds to create an account on there. And then what you can do is I can send you, for example, if let's say I have a giveaway for Adz cards at some point, I can actually then send you cards directly through Streamloots, and then obviously you've got more cards in your collection, and you can go on there and everything when I'm on a stream and redeem the cards that you've got. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I should do a video actually. Well, I kind of did a video the other week, kind of within the live stream on Streamloots on the cards, but I should really have done a video that was actually on my channel, you know, like a little sort of 4-minute video showing you how to do it, because I should have done that really. It would have been better, but I didn't do that, did I? Because sometimes I'm an idiot and I don't do it. Oh right, we've got a card. 1,296 oh, thank you very much. So if you whenever you want to redeem them, you can. I think you're limited to 3 cards each day you can redeem, is it? Or 4 cards each day or something. So yeah, I'll be on for a little bit longer. I won't be on for crazy longer. So yeah, I'll probably be on till what? How long have we been going now? An hour and a half? Oh wait, we've got a card. Reverse the effect of the last card used. Well, the last card used we've already had, haven't we? What was the last card used? Oh no, the last card used was Alexis. Oh no, Alexis, you're not gonna get your free packs, cause that card has now made your card void. Oh, that is so. Oh, I feel so harsh. Well, a bit. I feel quite harsh. Oh no. So I don't know who that is in the chat who's redeemed that. I would guess that that's Thomas, but oh, that was Shazad. Right, okay, that was Shazad. So basically, what Shazad has done is basically made the card that was previous just null and void. So now you're not getting your free packs, which is, yeah, that's a shame. That's a shame. But I did want to include that card because it mixes things up a bit. It's a bit interesting. Shazad doesn't know what he's doing and he's just done that, and then, oh, that's so... Well, he probably did know what he was doing, but yeah. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh god. You can have some fun with these cards though, honestly. You proper have some fun. Right, I'll do one more listing then if we're getting close to the 3 o'clock. How long have we been on? Did I check? An hour and 43. Right, so I'll do 2 hours. I'll do it to 2 hours, and I will, and then I'll do this one more listing, and then we'll be on till 3 o'clock-ish, something like that. So, I've got a Monopoly listing to do. Let me check on here. Monopoly, is this the travel version? Yeah, it's the travel version. Monopoly, travel edition. I don't know what was. Property trading card game. A property trading board game. That's a good thing to put in the title. Trading board game. You can tell I've not sold board games in forever because I don't know what to type in. I don't know what to type in. Monopoly Travel Edition Property Trading board game. What else should I put in there? Oh, I don't know what to put in there. Let me type in. Is OBS okay? Yeah, that's cool. My computer nearly froze then. That's why I was thinking, what's going on? Travel Monopoly. Let me see who's. Oh, what did Shaz put in there? Shazad put in there. Shazad put in there then. It's because my dad's got a friend called Shaz. Have you seen an increase on your sales? Well, you know what, actually? I saw, yesterday I did okay. Or the day before, I can't remember. Yesterday or the day before, I did okay. But as I talked about in the Thursday talks last week, I'm not a typical example of a reseller at the moment because I'm not listing as much. I'm trying to get things kind of organised rather than really be listing loads and putting more on the store and everything. So, therefore, it does affect my sales negatively that way. But the other day I did okay, and that was mainly because of a few auctions ending. But to be honest, I can't really say I've seen a massive increase in my sales. It was just on that particular day. Most of it has been just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, really. Chris says no sales today so far. I've had 2 sales today. I've not done too bad. At least I've got a couple in. Oh, wait, someone else has redeemed a card. Oh, no, someone's bought. Oh, thank you very much, Shazad. And yeah, just use them whenever you want, either in this stream or in Thursday Talks or whatever tomorrow. Because I'll be back on tomorrow anyway, so. Well, actually, we're going to be wrapping up in a few minutes, so yeah, you may as well just use them in Thursday Talks tomorrow. My last 2 days have been my best ever. Monday, £5,876.96. That was the part I was going to read out. And yesterday, 7,000. Wow. Yeah, but you're pharmacy, aren't you? So you're gonna get like that's really obvious that you would get an increase. But saying that, do you stock? Well, I don't know whether you want to say actually on a live stream like this, but do you stock things like these towels and stuff and these wipes and all the rest of it? Possibly you do. I don't know, but yeah, it might be because of that. It might be because of that. But yeah, things like that are gonna really have an uptick. You see, because I was saying to my mum actually and my dad that I was thinking that really the economy is going to go bad. But if you think about it, yeah, okay, in the more macro scale, in terms of loads of different sectors, a lot of sectors are going to fall. But if you think about it, all that's happening is in one regard, except for those people who are just going to hoard the money and just not spend, but a lot of the money is just going to get shifted to another sector. So yeah, okay, maybe the luxury goods sector isn't going to be very hot, right? Because obviously, who wants to buy, probably a lot of people do want to buy holidays at the moment, but they can't buy holidays. Or maybe who wants to buy luxury sporting goods at the moment? People aren't really thinking like that. Or who wants to buy luxury furniture at the moment? People aren't thinking that. Who wants to buy from Hotel Chocolat? Actually, that's a bad example because a lot of people will be trying to comfort eat. But anyway, you know what I mean? The luxury sector isn't going to be hot. But then, that money that was spent from there, in the most part, apart from those people who are just going to be, tightening the belts, But in the most part, that's going to just get shifted to other sectors. For example, the pharmacy sector or whatever, with the, all these wipes and all these different things that people are wanting to buy. But then what we get is bad things in the supply chain, because we have loads of people hoarding things, and then maybe there's breaks in the supply chain because maybe some things can't get through from other countries. So we have that issue. But in one regard, it just kind of, oh god, this is another one.
1,296 redeemed this card.
I'm going to have so much fun. Oh no, this is the one that I regret doing. Right, this is the one that I regret doing. Do I have to... Shazad, do I have to do this... do I have to do the sounds like a monkey? Please say no. Please say no. 60 seconds. Right, I'm going to do a timer on my phone. Right, okay. Where's the timer on your phone? Clock. Alarm. No. Stop. Timer. No, stopwatch. No, timer. Right, I've set it for a minute. Do I need to do... No. Oh, thank God. Thank God I don't have to do that. Right, okay. I'm setting it for a minute. You probably can't see that very well. Maybe just about. But I'm setting it for a minute. 1 minute. Right, okay. Does it have to be a monkey, or can it just be like random dance or whatever? I'm doing what I want. Bugger it. Yeah. This is so humiliating. Why did I do this card? You see, you get the full value with me. I'm trying to do a monkey. I can't do a monkey. That's a monkey. Trying to lick my own elbow, my leg, because that's what we do, don't we? God, is it done yet? God, why did I say 60 seconds? Okay, bloody bugger that. Bloody hell. I'm so unfit. He misread it. Why would you mean I misread it? What do you mean I misread it? I didn't misread it. It said dance like a monkey. Oh, god damn it. So humiliating. Cancel that bugger. Bloody bugger. Right, I hope no one else gets that one. God. Was that a common card? Was that honestly the best money I've ever spent? I know, I shouldn't have included that one. I'm wickedly disappointed. Why are you wickedly disappointed? Oh my god, I know I'm in trouble with these cards. Oh, that noise with Georgina was my phone going off for the timer. You said no, but you did make... I know, but I wanted to... I provide value. That's what I do, Chris. I provide value. And I have to provide the most value possible. So, yeah. Bloody hell. God. What am I doing with these cards? I really... Oh, God, why did I bother doing these cards? Seriously. Right, I need to go back on here and do this now. Right. We're going to do this now. We're actually going to do the Monopoly. 1984, 100%. I think it was 1984 one, wasn't it? Right, I'm just going to go back into the other room because I need to check if that's 1984. Yeah, please, no more cards today. Oh god, it's getting to me now. Also, as I have said in the past, I am adding to the Adz cards range to keep it fresh. So if anyone's got any ideas for cards that they would like to see, anything at all, anything you think would be fun, would make the stream a bit different, a bit comical, whatever, please do whack them in the chat now. I will write them down and I will get those Adz cards done up in Photoshop over the next few days and then add them to the sort of collection. And yeah, it just makes it a bit fresh, because I don't want the same cards going round all the time, you know what I mean? People will get bored if it's just, oh, you know, this card coming up every single time we're on a stream. Oh god, no! No more card. Oh, right, okay. You've blown me now, you've purchased another 10 packs. My god, that's about 30 cards. You must have about 60 cards now. That's crazy. I bet what he's doing, I bet he's stockpiling them, and then when I come on stream now, dum. Oh no, wait, you're limited. You can only do about 3 or 4 on this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change that to up that limit. But yeah, thank you very much, Shazad. Anyway, it's very much appreciated, and I will see if I can change that. Redemptions, is it in here? Redemptions. Because it seems like 3 is a little bit low, isn't it? How many? I don't know where it is. I can't find on my moderation. Cooldown. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Hang on. Hang on. I don't know whether that is that, actually. You know what? I'm going to change that, and we'll see. I think I might be on the right... I think I might be on the right page here. Right, I've changed that, so that might affect it. Anyway, right, okay. So, I'm just going to check... this is 1984. I don't know why I'm getting it out of the box. Ah, 1984, brilliant. Cool. Oh, ignore that. By the way, it says stream sub goal up there. Ignore that. I need to calibrate that. Shit, no! No! Haggis lover, no! Oh, no. Hey, we could have some ads cards that are relating to my mum and dad. That would be funny. That would be pretty funny. Although when I go to uni, I'll have to take those ads cards off the collection, because obviously we won't be there. So yeah, yeah, we'll have to see with that. Right. So I just need. I'll do this. As I say, I'll do this final listing, and then I'll get going. Well, it's been a crazy stream. It's been a crazy stream. Oh my god. We've had dreams, we've had dancing like a monkey, we've had bloody... I don't even know what sort of stuff, loads of stuff. Listing, random chatting, I tell you. Where's this? Oh, yeah. Hang on, how much does this go for? $12.99? You are kidding me. Someone's got 12... Oh, it's the best offer, but still. $12.99, that's a lot. That's actually quite a lot for that. I was thinking... I mean, actually, one's gone for $5 over here, so... Yeah. Maybe put it on for a tenner. Tenner free post or something. Or $6.99 plus post or something. Probably just do a tenner free post, so then I don't have to pay the postage... the fees on the postage, you know. Yeah, that's a good question. What do you guys do? Do you do free post or paid post? Because I do a mix these days, but to be honest, it's probably just worth doing free post, isn't it? Because then you're not paying the fees on the postage. But yet, still, I do paid post. I do paid post. I've done paid post quite a while. Well, I mean, you know, for the most part, I do paid post. You know, I do a few free posts as well, like I just said, but... yeah, it's weird. Maybe I should just turn to all free post. I don't know. Shop categories, board games. Well, I've done 5 in 2 hours. Here's me trying to think that that's actually good when it's absolutely horrendous. But, as I say, I don't come on this stream just to do work. I come on just to have a chat with people and immerse in the beautifully aromatic atmosphere. Aromatic? Hang on, who's got the bloody cooking on? It's not aromatic. That's not the right word at all. I always use the wrong words, don't I? But I use the wrong words in a really lovely way. Oh my god, what's this? I have to give my honest opinion of you. Oh no! No! it's bad, but no, not the opinion. I mean, it's a bad card, but I'm very lucky because I am going to be very honest here. I actually think you're pretty decent. Like and I would say, because I have to give an honest opinion. If someone else put up that card, I'd be like, yeah, you're okay, but, you know, there's this side to you. I'm just like, meh. You know, or actually, my personality clashes with you a bit. But actually, because I remember with you, Shazad, the chat, I think you were on, was it with Tracy or Tommy or Andrew or someone, I don't know, someone you were on with. And I didn't really know you, I didn't really know you that much of the time. I thought, yeah, it's alright and everything, but I didn't really know you. So then you were on that chat, and because I had always kind of had this preconception of you, of this like really serious, I mean, yeah, sure you are a bit serious, but this kind of really serious kind of business guy, all the rest of it, because, you turn over like crazy money. But when I saw you on that chat, and I was like, wow, this guy's actually, I really rate this guy, I think he's pretty decent, so that is like my honest opinion of you now. But as I say, I did have that preconception of this, you might be a bit kind of serious. I mean, yeah, as I say, I'm sure you are serious, but I had that conception of, you're probably a bit serious and all the rest of it, and maybe I would have had a bit of a clash there, but I didn't, and that's yeah. So I'm just being honest. I have to be honest because that's what the card says, and so that is pretty much my honesty in that. But please, I hope no one else gets that card because that is so hairy. That would be bad. Can you imagine if someone gets that card who I'm not particularly that keen on, who maybe comes into my chat, I think all right and everything, but I'm just not incredibly keen on, and then I have to say, well, yeah, you're all right, but oh my god, I should have made that a legendary. That is not a rare card. That is a legendary. Oh, that is bad. That is bad. Right, okay, I've got to do my additional. Oh, what am I talking about? Item specifics, for God's sake. Bugger it. Cardboard is the main material, I would have said. I mean, there's a bit of paper in it, but it's mainly cardboard. Oh yeah, I have to put. Actually, I might have to put the price down very, very slightly because it's missing 2 community chest cards. Nearly forgot about it. I actually had that in my notes on my phone, and I was meant to reference that, but I blooming nearly forgot, didn't I? Missing 2 community chest cards. I'm gonna put it $8.95. Bugger it. I'll have to do a bit more listing after this because 5 is not enough. Even though I'm not meant to be, well, not that I'm not meant to, but I'm just not listing that much at the moment anyway, but I'm trying to do more reading. You know what we could do? We could do reading streams, couldn't we? No, that'd be boring, wouldn't it? No one would want to see that. What am I thinking? I'm so bloody idiotic. Yeah, you're just going to want to see me read, aren't you, here? Or no, I suppose I was thinking we could do read out loud streams, and then people could learn things, but I suppose people just be bored with that. But could you imagine if I was reading something really serious and then some really, really silly ads card pops up and then it's just, oh, great. I was trying to look professional and then boom. Oh, that would be bad. Right, okay. Oh, yeah, free fees. Yeah, we're looking okay on that listing. I'll have to set up that computer stream on OBS when I'm finished with this as well. Right, let me just have a look down the chat. Hey Dad, I do plus post, yeah. I will enjoy these cards. Yeah, definitely. Oh. Well, yeah, what? How can you have 4? Oh no! No! I've set the rarities too low. Oh, what? Right, we're setting the rarities higher than this. You have 4 of them? You've purchased 10 packs and you have 4 of them? Oh, this is not... I'm not having this. We're setting the rarities up. What? Oh, no, I'm not having it. Right. Edit card. I can set the rarities better now anyway. Can I set the rarities better? I thought I could, but maybe. I've set the cooldown on the cards for 14 days anyway, so that's cool. So no one's redeeming them straight away again, which is cool. Oh no! Someone's got the secret sharer card. It's saying I've only got 3 left here. Damn it! Oh no! Oh no! No one's got the free poetry book one yet though. Oh my God, Shazad! You can't keep doing this! You can't keep doing this! You're gonna get loads of the bloody rares! I mean, the legendaries, and I'm not gonna know what to do! I'm not gonna have any secrets left! No! No one buy packs! Please, don't buy packs! Let me sort the bloody rarity out! Oh no! Oh God! Don't, please! I need to sort the rarity out! Oh God damn it! This is not fun. I'm not happy because this is not fun. I need the bloody. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh, right. Okay. Let me go on my dashboard. Hang on. Why is it saying I've only redeemed 9 cards? I've redeemed. Why is it still saying that? Let me refresh. Ah, here we go. Cool, I've unlocked the achievement. Cool. Oh, yeah, I've got little, Oh, that's so cool. 1 card redeemed on 3 different days during the last 7 days. Okay, cool. I basically need people to redeem a card tomorrow then. That's cool. I'm just looking at my new, things, actually. Because I've unlocked an achievement on here. This is cool. Wow. Oh, my God. I've just realised, right, so it's given me a new dashboard on here. 123 cards are out there that have been bought by people, mainly by Shazad. Again, I'm saying Shazad, and that means that 123 cards can be actually redeemed. That, oh my God. Oh, that is... No, I don't like that number. This is not good. This is not good. Have you got 4 of those monkey ones? I have 4 of your Tell a Secret cards. Oh, no. This is not good. Right, okay. We're shutting off the stream because I need to edit the rarity of these cards because this is too easy. They're too easy to get. That's crazy. So, yeah, I will leave it there for this one, guys. And I will see you tomorrow in Thursday Talks when the rarity of those packs are going to be updated. And people aren't going to get them for, get like 20 legendaries or anything. And, yeah, because it's not fair. I put a rarity on them, and it said, "Oh yeah, people won't get this card very frequently." My God, they're getting. Everyone's getting 4 of the Tell a Secret cards. 4. No, nobody buy the cards yet. Wait till tomorrow until the rarity is up. Do not buy them, because if you buy them, it's gonna annoy me because everyone's gonna be able to redeem them. But oh no, right. We'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching me. I got 5 listings done during this time. And, yeah, I will see you tomorrow evening at, 6:45 for Thursday Talks. Be there or be square, as always. And where we'll, no doubt, have a lot of ads cards being redeemed. And me getting very frustrated again. So, yeah, I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you very soon. So, see you guys.